Man-made change that has had the largest effect on the lake is probably the Lucen Cutoff. In 1869, the first transcontinental railroad was completed at Promontory, Utah, just a few miles north of the lake. But the area around Promontory was mountainous and slow going for the trains. So in 1902, work was started on the Lucen Cutoff, building a rail line directly across the Great Salt Lake. It took over 28,000 wood pilings driven into the lake bed to build an 18-foot-high trestle spanning the waters. When it was finished, the cutoff saved almost 50 miles and 7 hours on the trip between Ogden and Lucen. It was so flat and straight that you could see the curvature of the earth on it, and it became popularized by the idea of going to sea by rail. In the 1950s, the pickled wooden trestle was replaced with solid rock at a cost of $50 million. This amazing railroad essentially cuts the lake in half, and this has created an interesting phenomenon. More fresh water drains into the south arm of the lake and helps to dilute the salt content. The north arm, however, doesn't have much fresh water flowing into it, and it's no longer able to freely mix with the less salty south arm. The effects of this are clearly visible. When the brine content of the north arm gets high enough, a certain type of algae will flourish, turning the water red, while different algae in the south arm keep the water blue. This stagnation of the north arm of the lake has led to pollution accumulation and salt levels so high as to be dangerous to the important brine shrimp that live here. Currently, a solution to this serious problem is being sought. A partial solution was forced on this problem by the flooding in the 80s. The south arm of the lake rose 3.5 feet higher than the north arm, threatening to wash out the railroad. So a breach was made in the causeway and an overpass created, allowing the lake to breathe a little.